Everyone, my name is Conrad Sheehan and I work for Mpayy, a local company here in Chicago. We're at Wacker, Washington. And I want to thank the folks from Mobile Monday, certainly for organizing this. It's a great opportunity for companies to get out and kind of tell their story. Essentially what Mpayy is an alternative payment network. We open up consumer accounts much like you'd open up a debit card account or a credit card account. We have business customers. We have about 3,000 business customers on our platform. And we do all the payment, routing, settling, risk management, completely outside of the Visa, MasterCard, American Express network. So in effect, it's truly a standalone alternative network. We execute payments today online, interchangeably across websites, mobile devices, iPhone, Android. And what we're going to be showing tonight is a newly developed contactless payment. So truly the wave your phone and go, wave your card and go. One of the unique aspects of Mpayy is that it is extremely efficient, certainly domestically, and I'll talk a little bit about internationally, about efficient payment processing, low cost, easy, convenient, secure payment processing. You can open up an account online right now. It takes about a minute. You can also open it up through Android. We haven't ported that capability yet to iPhone. We have stored value accounts for teenagers or unbanked or underbanked, as well as accounts for people with bank accounts. And so within the whole platform, we do point-of-sale purchases, we do recurring subscription payments, we do micro payments, which we kind of define as under $5, but it can be as little as 25 cents. And we can do that such that the publisher makes money, we make money, and it hits a price point that consumers would expect. But to jump right into the mobile and the contactless, the key thing, it's very, very fast, probably less than 100 milliseconds. Its application is principally in mass transit. And has anyone, either, how many CTA users are in the room? Okay, what about Metro? Metro, Pace, okay, good. This will all be. And it's similar to the system that you know of, or if you've ever been on mass transit in London or Hong Kong. It's completely contactless, doesn't use Visa or MasterCard. It's a very secure system. No financial data is actually captured or transmitted while you're doing a payment. It's convenient. It can be done via mobile phone, contactless card, key fob. The account is free for banked and unbanked, as I mentioned. We typically see something between 50 to 60% savings over legacy card. In micropayments, it's substantially higher than that. The ability to do mobile top-ups from Android, from iPhone, or from a mobile browser. And the ability to work across multiple payment systems, or multiple transit systems, as well as general retail. So I'm going to quickly go through these applications. This is a BlackBerry that we've retrofitted. We put a chip inside of it. If I were to simply just wave it, this is actually going through our little Wi-Fi here down to our data centers in Texas or Tampa. I want to hop on again. 25 cents. And then we have it set up so that anything more than that is free. So that's transit, but with the same exact phone. Here's Metro. This is one of my trains. That's Zone B, same phone. And if I am waiting around for the bus, and I've got bus tracker, and it's not actually coming in time, I can always collect mobile coupons, electronic mobile coupons. This is actually a brand new app that we connected. You just wave it in front of a reader that would say your daily coupons today, and it would load coupons from any set of retailers electronically at the account level. It's not sitting on the phone, it's on the server side or the account side for the folks in the room. We appreciate that. So you walk into a Starbucks. This is what you could experience in Hong Kong. It's a similar application. And I'll highlight a key difference between our system and the system in Hong Kong. $2, you just wave it and go. This is actually slowed down. But if we wanted to do a high dollar transaction, $25, this is where our system is the only system in the world that actually does this, as well as all the other pieces. It's gonna prompt you for a PIN. And then it's going to apply the discount in real time to the coupon you just collected. In CVS, you get the deal. And if you're wondering, what's my account balance? Simple status check. It's going to tell me my account name, my balance, my CTA fare, and what coupons are left. You can see the Starbucks coupon has been debited or already deleted. And one of the powerful things it can do as well in the world of transit, and certainly in the state of Illinois, where senior fares. This is a card for a senior person. 85 cents. That's actually the cost of a senior fare. I think 15 cents is the transfer for a senior. And for the database people in here, obviously this is just a table with an infinite number of combinations. Within the app, we know what time you went through the turnstile, so you can do peak and off peak. You can do distance fares, exit technology, and we're agnostic to the fare media. So here's just a keychain. And this is just a probably client for Metro North. So that's what we built out. It's all touching the same core application, which is highly scalable. It's PCI, triple des encryption, all things we expect from a payment system. And we're right now talking to the range of transit authorities. And Anthony just gave me the 3 minutes, so I'm happy to take questions.
So Square seems to be having a limit on transactions. How did you guys manage to get around that?
Square is really just a mobile credit card terminal. And the credit card system is built around a technology that's about 40 years old that worked in the offline mechanical world. That's why the numbers are raised. And had to, for those over 30, there was a carbon imprint and then signature. So it's inherently it's not architected right way. You build it around the account side. You build it to take advantage of the ubiquitous secure network. You never build it around the mechanical process with a signature, and that's a structural flaw of credit card. That's why you see so much fraud on the web, because when you're typing in those 16 digits, the merchant has no idea who that person is. And so Square is going to have that same problem. They're going to have huge fraud in terms of stolen cards. They're going to have money laundering. They're going to have merchant chargeback issues. And that's what they're experiencing now. Yes?
So how are things going with getting these chips in the phones? Have you seen any kind of development during the days that carriers are starting to put these chips in? Or
no, it's a great question. It's not a technology problem. It's a business model problem. In the U.S., for every $100 that moves through the system, about $2.50 is taken out for processing. That entire $2.50 is split up amongst banks. The vast majority of it goes to what we would know as our issuer, Chase, Wells, what have you. And the carriers in this country, they need to be involved in that value chain. So in many ways, we completely disintermediate the banks in terms of payment processing. And so carriers, there's $50 billion in interchange out there right now, and they can put a chip in a phone, but they can't make any money from it yet. So that's one of the things that we find particularly compelling about this piece, is that we make a fair amount of margin per transaction. We think there's a huge opportunity out there in terms of working with the carrier to truly enable real NFC, both small ticket, which you saw the $2, and the high dollar, which you need the PIN.
So is that an RFID tag that you're?
Yeah, it's just a simple passive chip. It's not NFC in terms of, it doesn't consume any battery power. and it can work if the phone is dead.
And so what you were showing on the screen is what would appear on the screen of the phone after you waved it in front of the reader? Is that, if I understand?
It would show up on the reader, and then you type a PIN in, but it would be a level of engagement by the carrier to have it show up on the phone.
Right, and you're not doing that yet, right?
No, this would just be against a Hypercom and Ingenico Verifone terminal.
Yeah,
where you
I can't see it.
Yeah, this is a fairly basic reader.
Oh, okay. So that's where the results of the charge or the coupon will show up there.
Exactly. But we can write to a Hypercom, which is what you'll see downstairs. The biggest one in the world is Verifone. Second biggest is Hypercom. Anthony's giving me the hook.